Are you there? Where are you? Reply to me!
Oh, Stephanie. Long time no see.
Never mind a long time no see. What do you think you're doing turning down my wedding invitation? You mean you're not coming?
Huh?
I invited you to my lavish wedding because I felt bad for you being a pitiful reject with no friends. And you had the nerve to send it back with the not attending box ticked? What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm busy that day.
It's my wedding day, for heaven's sake. You should be dropping all your plans and rushing at the chance to give me and my fiancé your blessing. Isn't that what best friends are for?
Best friends? Who?
Me and you, obviously. Did you forget all about how close we were in college? There was you living out your days on campus in introverted solitude with a life less exciting than a pile of rocks. When I, the queen of all extroverts, unparalleled in beauty and popularity, was so kind to shine a beam of hope on your tragic existence and became your friend.
You mean you just wanted me to hang out with you to make yourself look better? That hardly qualifies us as best friends. If anything, it just makes you a selfish narcissist. Anyway, Taylor is my best friend.
Huh? Taylor? You mean that filthy peasant with no parents who's so poor she couldn't even afford to buy lunch? That Taylor?
I'd prefer if you didn't talk about my friend that way.
Isn't it the truth, though, lol? Anyway, enough of that. Let's get to business. I want to give you the maid of honor speech at my wedding.
What?
Plus, you can sing and play piano, right? I heard you were pretty good. I want you to perform for everyone after your speech.
No, I made it very clear when I returned the invitation that I won't be attending. My schedule's full up.
Well, you should make room in it to attend your best friend's wedding.
Besides, why would you send me the invitation with less than a month to go until the ceremony? Even if I wanted to go, it'd be impossible on the timescale.
Well, make it possible then.
No, it's impossible because I have important business on that day I absolutely cannot get out of.
What? You mean there's something more important than my wedding?
That's exactly what I mean.
Go on then, what is it?
My boss's wedding.
Seriously? You'd miss your best friend's wedding to go to some random guy from work's wedding instead?
He's my boss, not some rando. And actually, he's a great guy who's always been there for me. I think it makes perfect sense to prioritize him over you.
Are you saying I wasn't there for you back in college? You probably wouldn't have even made it through without me.
The only thing I remember are your weird attempts to one-up me and put me down in front of everyone.
No.
Anyway, I can't help but feel that the only reason you sent me an invitation is because everyone else declined you. So you sent me one in an attempt to bolster the number, so that people who do attend don't realize everyone actually hates you. Sound accurate?
It's not like that at all.
I hit the bullseye, didn't I? I mean, come on, really? Best friends? Don't make me laugh. I'm done with this conversation. Good luck with your wedding.
I'm sorry to contact you out of the blue like this. Am I right in thinking this is Alice's number?
Maybe it is, but who's this?
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Richard Bigglesworth. I'm your best friend Stephanie's fiancé. I apologize again for contacting you so suddenly, but I found your number on Steph's phone.
I see. So, what could Stephanie's fiancé possibly want with me?
I'll just come straight out with it. Why don't you attend our wedding?
Huh?
Surely you should be there to give your best friend your blessing on the most important day of her life. She broke down in tears. She invited you because she wanted her closest friend to be there on the happiest day of her life. It's a day that only comes around once, you know. But she said you suddenly returned the invite with, "not attending" checked.
I see. Like I told Stephanie, I have an urgent engagement on that day, so I can't come.
Yes, and I'm telling you that the way you've gone about this is just wrong. You've been downright inconsiderate and disrespectful, I tell you. Despite the fact you returned the invitation agreeing to give a speech and piano performance a whole 3 months ago. You have the nerve to pull out now all of a sudden, with less than a month left until the wedding day.
What? The invitation only came last week.
Excuse me?
Plus, I don't know if it was because she didn't know my address, but it was sent to my parents' house of all places. I immediately sent it back, making my intention not to attend crystal clear. And then Stephanie messaged me 2 days ago. She demanded that I attend no matter what, seemingly having no concern whatsoever for the fact that I already have plans of my own. That was also the first I'd heard of the speech and piano performance. Obviously, I told her that it was impossible to.
Wait, what? None of this makes sense.
It's exactly like I said. I didn't even know she was getting married until the invitation showed up at my parents' place last week.
Say what now? To think you call yourself a best friend. That's abhorrent.
Listen, Richard, you don't seem like a bad guy, so I'm going to explain this to you nicely. But me and Stephanie haven't spoke since college. It's been over 7 years. 7 years without so much as a single message exchanged between us. I haven't seen from her, heard from her, or even about her in all that time. Can you really call us best friends?
What? None of this adds up.
What's more, if I had to say one way or the other, far from being friends. I'd say we didn't actually get on that well at all.
Really? Forgive me for asking you this, but do you think there's any chance her sending you an invitation might have something to do with the fact so many people, particularly people she listed as close friends, are turning down the invites?
Are there really that many?
About 90% of the invites she sent were declined.
90%? Jeez. Does that mean while being fully aware of the situation, you messaged me without harboring a single doubt as to why no one wants to associate with her?
You were listed number 1 as her closest friend, but she did say there was a chance you may have betrayed her.
Betrayed her? How?
Forgive me for dragging up the past here, Alice, but she told me the story of the time you and her were fighting over a certain boy in college. Eventually, that boy chose her over you, and they started dating. She explained how the two of you made peace a few days later, but she did say there was a hostile atmosphere for a little while because you were jealous. I did think that you holding a grudge against her for what happened back then made sense as a potential explanation for you not coming to the wedding.
If you want to hear my side of the story, it sounds like she's playing fast and loose with the facts of what actually happened to suit her ends and manipulate you.
I see. What exactly was Steph like during college?
I'd appreciate it if you went down that rabbit hole yourself. I hope you don't think I'm being rude, but I have no intention of talking at length about my personal affairs with someone I don't know.
I see. I understand. Sorry again for the inconvenience, and thank you for your time.
Alice, you scheming witch! What the hell did you say to him?
What do you want?
My fiancé broke off the engagement. You're behind this somehow. I know it. What did you do?
I see. Well, I wouldn't exactly go as far as saying I did something.
Why did he dump me then? Explain now! Your name was mentioned, Alice. I know you were involved. Don't think you're getting away with this.
Listen, Steph. Richard's the one who contacted me.
What? Why?
He messaged me out of the blue and started giving me a hard time about not being able to attend the wedding. All I did was explain my reasons why. I also set him straight on the facts that me and you aren't best friends, or even regular friends, or acquaintances, and that, in fact, I've never liked you. After that, I politely requested he did his own research and leave me alone.
What have you done? This is awful! Do you have any idea how much damage you've caused? You could have told a couple of white lies for me. What would have been the harm? Aren't we friends?
No. Do you have any idea how many people you made cry in my immediate surroundings back then?
What?
As far as I know, and I suspect there are probably more, firstly, there's my best friend Taylor, my little sister, 2 of my classmates from college, plus 1 freshman and 1 senior, and finally me. That makes a grand total of 7. Every single one of us had our boyfriends stolen by you. When you were on a particularly rotten streak, you had 2 or 3 guys on the go simultaneously. Not only that, you strutted around campus with your head held high, boasting of your accomplishments to anyone who'd listen, and relentlessly mocking your victims. What was your favorite line again? Oh yeah,
This is just how life is when you're as beautiful as me.
the fact that you've just had your engagement broken off 7 years later suggests to me that you probably haven't changed your ways since becoming an adult and entering society.
It's not my fault guys want me. If anything, it's their fault for not leaving me alone.
Were you born completely devoid of reason?
What?
I remember how you used to strut around flirting with other guys even when you knew they have girlfriends. Or how you'd welcome the advances of other guys even when you already had a boyfriend or boyfriends. The worst part was, you actually seem to take pleasure in wrecking other couples' relationships. You seem to be lacking the bare minimum of reason required to exist in human society, Stephanie.
Don't be so mean.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that you totally deserve to get dumped by your fiancé and have the engagement broken off on this occasion. At the very least, you should use this as an opportunity to reflect on your life up until now and ask yourself why it might be that people consistently seem to want nothing to do with you. Goodbye. Richard messaged me again a couple of days later, apologizing profusely for the hassle his ex-fiancée had caused me. Our messages made him suspect her, and as well as keeping a close eye on her day-to-day movements, he conducted a thorough background check. When he did, he stumbled on an intricate web of lies involving several affairs, some of which he's still in the process of exposing. As things stand, his investigations have unearthed a whopping 3 secret lovers. On top of breaking the engagement, he not only took Stephanie to court for compensation, but all 3 of her lovers too. Obviously, the compensation also included the cost of the now cancelled wedding ceremony and honeymoon. It turns out their own wedding was intended to be quite the extravagant affair, the total cost amounting to somewhere in the region of an unbelievable $70,000, including the damages owed for the 3 affairs. She now owes over $76,000, and not being partially well off financially, is now desperately trying to claw her way out of self-induced debt hell. I don't know whether it's because she's super poor now, but my best friend Taylor said she saw her disappearing into a crowd of people the other day, wearing ripped clothes that looked like they hadn't been washed in weeks, and clutching some half-eaten bread crust like her life depended on it.
Hey! How are you? I'm starting to settle in here. How are things back home?
Huh? Okay, I guess.
Huh? That's it? Why do you sound so mad?
Huh? I'm not.
You sure? Your husband is abroad on a business trip. But you don't even sound worried. That hurts. Aren't you worried about me?
I am, but I just didn't want to bother you while you're working. That's all. And it's not your first time being abroad either, so...
Whatever. I'm enjoying it here, actually. Be home in about 3 days. Oh, hey. Can you pick me up at the airport? I got a lot of stuff with me, so... I'm gonna need help.
Huh? No, I can't.
What? Come on, stop being so cold. I got tons of souvenirs. Come on!
No. I don't want souvenirs. You don't have to come home so early, you know?
Huh? Why are you being like this? What are you so mad about? You miss me? Is that it? Sorry about that. I'll be home soon, okay?
You don't have to come back. I don't want you anymore.
Huh? What does that mean?
What do you think it means? I don't want you back. Don't bother coming home.
What are you saying?
I'm moving out in a few days anyways.
Moving? What are you saying?
While you're away, I decided to move out. You don't have a home anymore.
Huh? What are you talking about? You moved? Stop messing with me!
I'm serious. You don't have to believe me, but we moved out, so you'll know I'm not lying once you get back.
What the hell? You can't just move out without telling me! You're not making any sense!
I sent all your stuff to your parents. You might want to go there first when you get back.
Hold up. You're not making any sense. You can't just sell our apartment. That place belongs to the both of us.
Actually, that's not true. My grandpa gave it to me when we got married. It's my house. I can do whatever I want with it.
But you didn't even tell me. Where are you gonna live? My parents' house?
Yeah, right. I already found my new place. I'm staying with my parents for now, but I'll be out of here soon.
Why didn't you send my stuff there then? Why send it to my parents' house? I'll see you at the new house. Tell me the address.
Huh? Why? Why do you need to know?
Huh? What do you mean? It's our new home, right?
Wait, what? No, it's my new home. Not yours.
Huh?
You heard me. This is our home. Me and my daughter. That's it. Nobody else. You can move in with your parents or find a new place. I don't care.
Hold up. That makes no sense. You're kicking me out?
Yeah. We're getting a divorce.
What? Divorce?
Yeah. I sent the divorce papers to your parents' house as well, so sign them when you get back.
Hold up, slow down! This is all happening too fast. What's going on here?
You know why. Stop playing dumb.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What did I do?
Now, Kuni. You recognize that name?
Who? No.
Just stop. I already know everything. She's your colleague. And your mistress.
What? Oh, her. I've heard of her, but she's not my mistress.
You can't talk yourself out of this. I've known for 3 months now. I know you've been cheating on me.
What?
My friend told me. She saw you and Nao at a department store. She recognized you immediately. Too bad. Why the department store? Should have been more careful.
What? No, it's not like that. It was work. Our boss told us to get a few things for him. It was work.
Work, huh? But she said you weren't even wearing your suit. Then you two went to the aquarium, right? Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm serious. I changed clothes because I hate wearing suits, that's all. Honestly. It was work related. Miss Cooney is a colleague of mine. That's it.
Miss Cooney? I thought you called her now.
Huh?
After my friend told me about you too, I hired a PI to look into it.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, it was pretty easy. Got more than enough evidence. You call her now, and she calls you Tomo, right? I even know your favorite hotel.
Look, it's not like that!
And I found something interesting.
Huh?
One day I went to your office.
What?
Yeah. Then I talked to your boss. You're not even on a business trip, are you? You took paid leave for a week.
What? That can't be! They probably made a mistake!
Oh, I see. But now Kuni. She also took paid leave on the same day. But that's just a coincidence, right? Stop lying. You're with your mistress, aren't you? You're in Karuizawa, right? I looked at your computer. You left evidence everywhere. Karuizawa sounds nice. You never took us there.
Fine! I admit it! I had an affair with Nao Kuni. But I can explain!
Don't bother. Doesn't change the fact that you cheated on me. I don't care.
What? But at least hear me out!
Let me guess. You were lonely? She came on to you? It's not your fault, right? You can't justify what you did, so... We're done here. Sign the papers when you get home. Bye.
Wait! I'm sorry! I'm truly sorry! It's all my fault! Please don't leave me!
Why? You got Nao. You'll be fine.
She doesn't mean anything to me! You're the one I love! And think of our daughter! She's so young! She needs a father! Give me another chance! For our daughter's sake! Please!
What? She's not that young anymore. Do you even know how old she is?
What? She's still in elementary school, right?
Wow. She's in 8th grade now. You're unbelievable. You don't care about us. You're pathetic.
Wait, I knew that! I just got a bit confused.
And she knows you were having an affair. She's old enough to know. She never wants to see you again.
No!
Oh, and I told everyone about what you did. Your parents, my parents, and everyone at your company. I even sent them some pictures.
What? Why would you do that?
When I went to see them, they asked me about what was going on, so... Didn't want to lie to them. Not a liar like you, so...
Hold on! I don't want a divorce! I'll do anything! Please!
Yeah, whatever. Talk to my lawyer from now on. I put his card in one of the boxes I sent to your parents' house. See you in court. Bye.
Hold on! I'm coming home! Give me another chance! Please!
Tomonari came rushing home after that, but it was too late. My lawyer handled everything from there. Oh, and his parents tore him to bits. He agreed to pay me in full. The divorce was finalized a few weeks later. I sued his mistress for damages, too. Both their parents disowned them after that. And things got really awkward for them at the office. They wanted to quit, but since they were up to their necks in debt now, they had no choice but to keep working. My daughter and I are doing pretty well at our new home. Time to move on with our lives.